Strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change. My older range. I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 I'm with my homies. North side, west side.
I won't bow down to no man. Not even if I need to ride to the next village. Not if I need to cross continents. Nor if I need money. Yeah. Or when I feel lonely. Yeah. Will I ever bow down to no man? Not even if you have a car.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal.
Yo, Cream, look what happened when the game got sloppy. Introducing the Lone Ranger, Kimo Sabi. The horses were big, the 10-gallon tracks. The hood cowboys with the 10-gallon raps. Racking ACG boots and baseball caps. I agree, this ain't a simulation of the doo-doo. This is the shot said to get used to. Gangstar foundation to treat. We brand store shine eye.
Two teams, two conferences. It's a road game for the Bulls in this one. Home court advantage goes to the Warriors playing here at the Oracle Arena. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. And it's Dunleavy in at the small forward position. So many people overlooked Pau Gasol prior to last season, seem to think that Clark, he was past his prime.
Well, he was a starter in the All-Star game, and a huge reason the Bulls played as well as they did. It was a big season for him. A lot of GMs shaking their head for not going harder after him.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What did you find out, DB?
One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Thank you, Doris. Shakes off the down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
It's tipped. Curry with the steal. And it's the Warriors on the break. Barnes got the ball.
Certainly not the dream start they were hoping for, going 1 for 4 early.
Rose kicks to Butler. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, Jimmy Butler is one of those guys who had to overcome major odds just to get to the NBA. Reportedly, his father abandoned the family when Jimmy was an infant. Mom kicked Jimmy out when he was 13. The obstacles and adversity go on, yet he's made it and made it big.
And going back to Jimmy Butler, there were just so many times when he was set up to fail. He was not heavily recruited out of high school. He was even homeless when he was in high school in the Houston area. Went to a junior college, then Marquette, now in the NBA. So he played his freshman year at a junior college, which I think humbled him just a bit, but maybe gave him that work ethic that is so much, Greg, a part of his game now.
And Kevin, the talent was there. And most of all, as we see how he dealt with adversity, the heart was there. He blocked out the distractions and finally transferred to a major college and worked his way into becoming a first-round pick.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. And Gibson kicks to Rose. Here's Gasol. Misses off the right iron. The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Thompson with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Thompson with the bucket.
I really hope he doesn't try that move again. It worked the one time, but he's not the guy to be working the crossover.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. Gasol with it. There's the pick. Top the key, Dunleavy. Shot off the pick. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Dunleavy's got his first basket of the night.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And the wide open shot from Rose. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Well, the term dream season can be applied to Steve Kerr's first year. Comes in and sets a franchise record in wins and also wins a title for the Warriors in his first year. Still unreal.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Rose against Curry. And it's Gasol penetrating. Again, Chicago.
Bad matchup for the defense, no doubt about it. Doesn't have the height to influence the shot there. Never mind blocking.
Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Curry. He has 7 from deep three-point range. And it's Dunleavy with the rebound. 1:57 left in the first quarter. Butler passes to Rose. Wide open. Kept alive. Dunleavy. And Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And the Warriors with some changes. Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Barbosa in for Klay Thompson. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Joakim Noah's checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Taj Gibson. McDermott's checked in for Dunleavy. And Brooks subbed in for Rose. And Mirotic kicks to McDermott. 1:37 left in the first. Count that one.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Warriors trail by 3. Outside Curry for 3. Barbosa. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Draymond Green. Rush comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And Chicago also making a switch. Moore's checked in. And for Andre Iguodala, last year was a first in 758 games. Up until then, he had not once ever come off the bench.
Yeah, he'd been a starter throughout his 10-year career, every single game, Kevin. And last year he came off the bench in every game. Big adjustment for the veteran, but he made it well.
Al Barbosa following the three-point attempt by Nikola Mirotic. Here's the lob to the hoop. Kicks it out to Barbosa. Rocket 6, stolen by Brooks. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And I like that they're not settling, getting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
Kick out to Moore. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
5 seconds left in the first quarter. Up in time, and that's not going to go. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Warriors lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
I mean, we're 5-6 feet outside that three-point line. If I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if have a good look. And I think Coach allowed me to take that.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry, and tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Bulls 5 right now. We've got Derrick Rose. Noah is out there with Portis. Then there's Nikola Mirotic, and it's Holiday in at the 2 guard. Last season, the Bulls were a tough matchup, solid margin of victory for them, and never looked overwhelmed, Clark.
Yeah, you know what? They're a team that's even-keeled, the type of team that can win anytime they take the floor. They have a system that works and good talent, that actually excellent talent to make it special, and that combination is a winning one.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Barnes in for Brandon Rush. Here's Curry after Pau Gasol's buckets. And Stephen Curry another 3. Curry's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Warriors.
And you talk about the Bulls being able to beat anybody in the league. They did. They did that last season. One of only 3 teams to register 1 win against every other team in the league back in 2015.
Outside Holiday. High, arcing shot. Warriors leading by 3. It's deflected. And here comes the break. 8 points for Pau Gasol.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Curry can't get it to go.
And, you know, getting back to that point about the Bulls beating every team in the league, only the Spurs and Warriors were the other teams to do that. Goes to show just how tough last year's Bulls squad was.
Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Azili. And the Bulls making a change also. Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for Justin Holiday.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Curry. 13 points in the game. From deep, an absolute bomb from 3-point range. Curry's got 9 points in the quarter.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the 3-point shot. But it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Now here's Curry after the miss from Pau Gasol. 11 feet away. No good off the front iron.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And it's Butler missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
That's good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Bulls trail by 5. Clark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love.
Yeah, in the end, the Warriors stood pat, and it was a controversial decision at that point, but I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors right now.
Curry against Rose. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. Good D by Thompson. Warriors leading by 3.
And the Warriors, also inking Thompson to that 4-year, $70 million extension. A big show of faith on their part, and it's looking like money well spent. That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And now Klay Thompson with deeper pockets, but never one to splurge. His father taught him well. I mean, his rookie year, he drove the family hand-me-down. He bought his next car used, so his focus
is clearly on the game, not the glitz and glam.
And the Warriors with some changes. Spates checked in for Bogut. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Gasol. Doug McDermott comes in for Portis. Ejuan Moore is checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Brooks in for Rose. Shots good by Gibson.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
The Warriors leading. Dishes it to Green. Inside, here's Spates. And Gibson sends it back. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Moore's running. He shoots again. And it's laid in by Gibson.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Here is Livingston. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And it's Chicago with the rebound. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Moore with the bucket.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Wasted no time on that one. Barbosa's got the game tied up here for the Warriors. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And now running up the court, Barbosa pushing it up.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first half. A second chance effort, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Here's Livingston, and another 3 for Golden State.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
Brooks. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. The Warriors on top. They lead by 3. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hey, Kevin.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, they were lighting it up from 3, and that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Chicago?
I think it was their passing that's kept them in the game. You can see it in their assist numbers. They were very, very unselfish. The ball moving from side to side, guys making good cuts. It's enabled them to create a lot of chances. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, He is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Barnes and Green are the forward set. Steph Curry is out there with Barbosa, and it's Spates in at the 5 down low. That's the Warriors 5. There are very few players you can call game changers on offense, but Clark, Stephen Curry is clearly one of them.
Well, the plus-minus for the Warriors with him on and off the court validates that. It's incredible how much better they are offensively when he's on the floor.
And yes, sir, that one drops. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
On its way from Rose for 2. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
And Steph Curry, with his deep range and lightning quick release, really unique to our league.
Again, Golden State.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Bulls trail by 8. Rose dishes to Gasol. Gibson with the screen on Curry. Rose, and he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Rose has got 8.
And speaking of Curry, guys, that quick slingshot release, really one of a kind. For most of us, a quick flick shot like that would be lucky to draw iron, but he's able to do it with pinpoint accuracy.
Rose kicks the button. He feeds it to Dunleavy. Tries yet again, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Go. Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Spates. Iguodala comes in for Draymond Green. Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Barnes. And it's Thompson in for Leandro Barbosa. Mirotic is checked in for Chicago. Rose against Curry. Iguodala outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Iguodala's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors. Now here's Rose. 8 points for him. A floater. It's hauled in by Bogut. Warriors have gotten every shot to drop since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor.
And injuries once again were a central theme of the Bulls season last year. Losing Rose was one thing, but then having Jimmy Butler lose a lot of time put them in such a tough spot.
Bulls trail by 12. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level, was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. He was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Here's Rose, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Outside Rose. Noah drives in, and there's the call on Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson. That's his second personal foul.
So it's Chicago now. They trail by 14. Inside, here's Noah. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much he got to sit a number of fourth quarters. Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Harden. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year.
Now here's Curry. He's got 31. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Another three for Golden State.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
And the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 10 points, lead by 13.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. I mean, he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
Now here's Rose. He's got 11. Noah. Here's Mirotic. Here's Noah, and at last they get one to fall.
Ready? All right, let's go.
Noah's got his second basket of the game. Warriors leading by 11. 1:11 left in the third. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Azili's checked in for the Warriors. McDermott's checked in for Chicago. Brooks comes in for Rose. Took him no time at all on that one. Mirotic has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Bulls. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline. And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And here is Butler after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. The pass to McDermott. Can't hit, so Golden State will take it the other way. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Azili the pass to Thompson. He dishes it to Azili. And Thompson kicks to Azili. Shot clock at 6. And here's Iguodala outside. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's a 12-point Warrior lead.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Mirotic has a wide-open look from outside off the mark. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Warriors lead by 12. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Here's Brooks. So for Chicago right now, Butler teamed with Dunleavy on the perimeter. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5, and it's Brooks in at the point guard position. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Brooks has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Bulls. Stolen by Brooks. Butler up top. Down low. Gibson. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
The drive by Brooks, and he gets the bucket. Brooks has got 4 this quarter.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from a... They're playing as one unit out there.
Nobody near Barnes. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists in the game. Bulls trail by 9. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Brooks with him. And Curry picks him up defensively. Dunleavy's shot is off.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
It's Curry outside, and another 3 for Golden State.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that 3, or you'll give up points in a hurry. And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
And here's a little-known fact, Clark. Only 3 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love if he's on your team. He can be an irritant if he's not with you, but continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
Here's Dunleavy. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 6th assist on the night.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
And he gets it to go. 43 points for Steph Curry.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
That's short off the rim.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Outside Rose from downtown. Here's Gibson. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Good-looking screen by Gasol. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And finally they hit one.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Warriors leading by 13. It's stolen by Rose. Now here's Rose, the fast break opportunity. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
And that steal paid instant dividends.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break.
And Green gets it to go.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Bulls trail by 13. To the inside, Gibson. Rebound Bogut. Bogut's got his third rebound tonight, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Here is Rose. And it's sent back by Bogut. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Out of bounds. Chicago ball.
.158 left in the fourth quarter. The open shot, Rose. Rose with another miss.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Thompson with the bucket.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Bulls trail by 15. To the inside. And it's Butler with the jam.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far to say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
How about, guys, that's one of those dunks that you probably want in your career highlight reel.
They've had a
ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
There's the triple. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Barnes. Curry's got 48.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? I mean, he was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012 after 2 seasons at Carolina. I remember also in high school he was a teammate of Dougie McBuckets.
Rose against Curry. Gibson dishes to Rose. It's stolen by Curry.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Warriors.
They really had it going, Clark. Their offense propelled them.
Yeah, in this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Stephen Curry. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Harrison Barnes, of course, went to North Carolina, grew up as a huge fan of former Tar Heel Michael Jordan.
Started taping Jordan's games on the VCR years before he was born. His given name, Harrison Bryson Jordan Barnes. How about that for a factoid?
I didn't know that.
Nor did I.
Right wing. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. So he comes up empty at the line.
Just too much of a deficit to overcome.
Just not enough clicks and ticks left on that clock in this one, Greg.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Here's Rush. And he gets it to go from the corner.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubt that they'd come out on top.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. As a unit, the team seemed to have a cohesive approach out there. How important was the lift you got from the bench?
Just do it as a team. You know, it's not an individual effort. We're a real deep team this year. We got a lot of guys who would start on some good teams, so we stay collectively.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Doris, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. He came out of the locker room at halftime and was immediately on fire. That third quarter was his, and he did not hesitate to exert his will.
I will say this about Steph Curry. There is no player in the league more capable of single-handedly taking over a ball game than he is. What I mean is, Steph Curry's hot. Is hotter than anyone else is hot. He can beat you with his feet, his mind, his shot. The only thing you can be sure of is that he will beat you.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. You get jealous. He feeds off that support. Once they got behind